Follow your nose to supersize and grow your business. What the heck does that mean? What the heck does follow your nose mean? Well, the expression, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma, the expression follow your nose, it's been around since the 15th century, maybe even sooner than that. They're not really sure when it exactly came into being, but it means to move straight ahead. Your nose is in the middle of your face, right? Usually in the middle of your face. Some of ours is bigger in the middle of our face and more obvious than others, but it means to go straight ahead, follow your nose, go in the direction of wherever your head or nose is pointing, right? And that might mean go right, go left, but follow your nose. Go in the direction that your nose is leading you. To me, that means go in the direction that you think you should go, that maybe not think, but emotionally want to go, but both, but follow and actually take action, move, step forward, move it, take some action, because so often we just stay stagnant. We stay sitting in the one spot and we don't move. And following your nose means go after something that you want, move, go in the direction that it is that your goal is, or what it is that you're trying to achieve. Take inspired action. We get inspired action all the time and then we talk ourselves out of it. So instead of maybe listening to our head all the time, sometimes we should just see what we see and take the step toward it. I like to think and believe that if we're not growing and improving and moving towards something, we're kind of deteriorating. There really isn't a way to just stay the same and stay stagnant, because our world is always changing. So how can you follow your nose in building your business? How can you follow your nose in listening to your intuition? How can you follow your nose in doing the right thing or knowing what to do? We always know what to do. We just don't think that we do. We don't believe that we do. So we talk ourselves out of it. But we always know that the next thing to do. We don't know all the things we need to do, of course. That's impossible. It's not knowable. But we do know the next thing that we need to do. We always do. I've never met anyone talking to them that doesn't actually know what to do. We say, I don't know all the time, but we really do know. So follow your nose and take that action. I think of this, when I hear the expression follow your nose, the first thing that comes to my mind is something that has to do with the sense of smell. I mean, smell is one of our main senses, right? And I ask myself, is there a way, and a lot of businesses do this, that I can tap into the sense of smell of my ideal client, my perfect prospects, the people that I want to bring into my business and into my world? Is there a way that I can tie in the sense of smell to helping to solve their problems, to make their lives better or easier? And sometimes what I'll do, because there's not really a lot of ways I can do that, I'm sure there are if I get really creative, but anybody can use the sense of smell in their communication, in the way they talk and they describe things to their ideal customer, their perfect prospect. We can describe a situation and make sure that we include the sense of smell. We can find ways to incorporate the sense of smell into what it is that we offer people and how we solve the problem. Maybe you're sending a package to your customer and you can put a little scent packet in there that gives the emotion and the feeling and the expression of what feeling you want to convey to them through that sense of smell. Smell is kind of a sensitive one, though. I've worked with people that have been really, really sensitive to smell and have allergies to different smells, and so you have to be a little careful with that. But I also think it's a way to stand out and be really creative in the way you offer products and services to people. Think of, does Abercrombie and Fitch, do they still do that big smell out in the mall? It's terrible. But think of Cinnabon. I don't know about you, but when I walk into a mall, the first thing I notice is the smell of cinnamon rolls, freshly baked cinnamon rolls wafting towards me. Now, I will admit that I have a weakness for caramel, and cinnamon rolls and the caramel rolls at Cinnabon I personally find delicious. But part of what attracts me to them every single time is that smell. So is there a way that you could incorporate some sort of smell into what it is that you do? I'm going to be actually creatively thinking about that today, because I guarantee there is something that I can do to incorporate our olfactory senses and nerves into my business and into my world. And I bet that you can too. If you have any creative, fun ideas with that, go ahead and put them in the comments below. Or if you've done something before with that. I have, when you send flowers, they're beautiful, they smell beautiful, and it's giving someone a gift, it's a very powerful message that you send to people. So what are some things that you could do that aren't just visual, but actually have some sense that triggers our sense of smell? That's it. I mean, you could have a signature fragrance for your business and for your brand just as much as you could have a signature color. Just something to think about. Go out making an awesome day. Follow your nose to the next thing you need to do. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Take care.